5 minutes early.
Doesn't make me sad. I'd rather be out
Yeah, I know.
sooner than later.
No doubt. I do. Okay. Good evening. Coming to you live from Eagan Civic Arena, Eagan, Minnesota. For tonight's matchup, Farmington Junior Gold B versus the Eagan Wildcats. We'll get you set up for tonight's contest. First, with the hometown Wildcats. Eagan comes in having played 10 games with an overall record of 8-2-0. In those 10 games, they've earned 26 points and currently sit in 5th position in the gold division. Eagan will be the home team with the white tops, white socks, trimmed out in green and blue. Now for your visitors, Farmington Tigers, coming off of 2 losses on Friday and Saturday against Duluth, come in currently in the 6th position in the gold division, having played 14 games with an overall record of 5-7-2. In those 14 games, they have 22 overall points. They'll be back in their orange sweaters, orange socks trimmed out in black and white. Tigers currently sit in a favorable 6th position. However, teams below them do have games in hand. Tigers are going to need to start to find some wins on the board, so they're going to make playdowns. Coming up, Tigers will have 10 more games left of the regular season, 24 games in total. Getting into that top 8 position is going to be the key position.
said he's done with the NFL if they win.
Rams got the ball. If they can get a field goal, they'll win the game. Right about the 40 right now.
Bears are really good at going up.
I know. Tigers losing 2 to Duluth Friday, Saturday. Did pick up fair play points in both the games. Have Eagan tonight and then won't play again until Wednesday when they'll be taking on Apple Valley Eastfield. Tigers started the regular season off against this same Wildcats group, losing 3-0 at home. Early in the season, Tigers didn't have a full roster. Do look to have a full roster tonight here in Eagan. In goal tonight will be number 1, Finn Heidela. And we'll get your starting lineup here in just a moment.
Test 1, 2.
Tigers break huddle and we'll get your starting lineup. Number 1, Finn Heidela, making it.
Tonight, Farmington will be represented with the initials STMK.
Nice. Starting for the Tigers at center will be number 24, Mason Letter. At right wing will be number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand. And at left wing will be number 7, Mason Boyer. Mason Letter at center. Mason Boyer will be at left wing. Back defensively starting will be number 11, Clayton West. And number 23, Colin Lehmeyer. Here comes Eagan now into their offensive zone. Tigers unable to get it through neutral ice. Eagan tries to center a play, nothing there. Comes all the way through. Chip forward by Bjorkstrand, now chased by Boyer. Goes into the Tigers' offensive zone and then hit by West back into their offensive zone. Eagan looking for the breakout, comes right through neutral ice. Tigers back defensively. Tigers already get their first on, and puck was just hit away just as they were taking the shot. Now out to Kiefer. Kiefer on the ice for the first time. Got that one taken away. Tigers now get a block. Good job there by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer, maybe a little bit hobbled, is going to get off the ice. First shot of the game coming from the Tigers from the red line. That one's going to be saved by the Wildcats. Kiefer tries to steal that one free. Now it's still going. It's going to be Kiefer with it, trying to pull one through. He's going to get one deep. No, he's going to take a shot on net. Rebound out front, but nobody there. Second line out on the ice. It's going to be number 3, Luke Besser at center. At right wing, number 21, Jake Kiefer. And at left wing, number 19, Kellen Kramer. Face-off's going to come out to the Tiger defensive post. Now picked in by Besser. Besser tries to keep it in, but goes into neutral ice. Back defensively are going to be 14, Blair. Blair takes that one away. That's Carson Blair. And number 6, Owen Stensland. Eagan gets it right back into their offensive zone. Everybody's on sides. Now Blair picks it up and he's racing forward, trying to get one free. Now it hits off a defenseman for Eagan. They quickly try to bring it back, but it comes out to Kiefer. Kiefer waits. Now tries to get a pass. Backhands a pass up to Kramer. Kramer tries to swipe one away. Stays with Eagan. Now picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer trying to get one deep. Can't get it through Eagan. Picked up by Besser. Right back to Eagan. Eagan going through neutral ice. Quickly comes at Blair and Stensland back, trying to get by Blair. Backhand in front and put away there by Heidela. Heidela gets a big mid on it, gets the whistle. 13-14 left here to go in period number 1. No score. This will come to this face off to the left of Heidela, third line out. This will feature number 5, Jack Peterson, along with Let's see, number 9, Luke Manthai, and looks like number 7, Mason Boyer. And Manthai again gets stoned there. Good pass over by Peterson. Manthai took a good shot, but saved by the Wildcats. This seems to be plaguing the Tigers lately. They're getting good chances, just can't put it away. Now the Wildcats come through the zone, looking for a centering play now behind Heidela. Goes out to the right wing, right circle. Now a quick shot in front, and Heidela makes a save. Tigers can't clean it up. Now they do. Manthai tries to break one out. Two Tigers running into each other. That was Peterson and Manthai. Now fight for it on the wall. Digging for it out of the Tigers. Peterson, Manthai trying to get it out. Comes right back, and now over to West. West's going to chase this one down into the corner. Got to be careful. Might get this one taken away. No, it gets out to Manthai. Manthai going to move it up the ice. Has Boyer to his left. Also with West. West jumping into the play. Now the Tigers got one defender back. West now jumps back into his defensive post. Boyer's going to jump into the play now. Eagan quickly through. Come back at the Lehmeyer shot. Save. Boyer with a shot. That one goes back behind the net. Boyer fights for it in the corner with Peterson. Now swung around. Back on the ice is Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand takes the shot. Gets by 1. Now tries to get by 2. He does. Takes a shot and save Eagan. Tigers are doing all the right things. Getting shots on net. And they're going to fall eventually for them. Kiefer, Letter, Bjorkstrand, Blair, and Stensland. Now the faceoff comes out to Eagan. They quickly try to break it out. It's going to be out to their defensive post. Hit by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand tries to pull one back and just lost sight of the puck. Comes out to Blair. Blair moves it right back into Kiefer. Right back now over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand moving it through a group. Still has it right in front of the net. We're going to get a penalty. Tigers are going to go on the power play here at 11:32 left to go in first period. Tigers leading early on shots 4-2. They're going to keep. Now move Letter back defensively with Stensland. Besser at center. Now Bjorkstrand going back to the defensive post. Letter going to go left wing and Kiefer at right wing. This one's going to come out to Letter, out to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand knocks one forward to Letter. Letter tries to chip one into Besser. Besser looks for it. Now Besser comes out behind. Besser waiting. He's got Bjorkstrand right from the point. Now Kiefer in front. Kiefer again back in and score! Kiefer cleans up the garbage in front on the Bjorkstrand shot. And that will be 1-0 Tigers. $11:16 here to play in period number 1. Tigers go up 1-0 on the Kiefer goal. We'll get you a good call on that goal. Shot by Bjorkstrand. Finally, the Tigers are able to clean it up in front. That goal scored at 11:16. Scored by number 21, Jake Kiefer. Assisted by number 3, Luke Besser. And number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand. Number 21, Kiefer, assisted by 3, Besser, and 13, Bjorkstrand. Now the Tigers right away go right back into their offensive zone. For the first time out is going to be Connor Anderson. Now a big shot by Lehmeyer gets blocked. Tigers got to be careful. Here comes Eagan. Let's see if we get an icing. Yeah, there's the icing call. That could have been an easy breakaway.
Number 21, Jacob, assisted by number 3, Luke, and number 13, Charlie. Time to goal,
10:53 left here to go in period number 1. Tigers up 1-0 on the power play goal. Peterson, Anderson, Manthai. Now fought there by Manthai, hit in by Lehmeyer. Goes deep into the corner, chased there by Eagan. Peterson there, bodies up his man, gives off to Manthai. Manthai gets crushed right into the corner. Now here goes Eagan. Eagan quickly with the breakout. Quickly right through neutral ice, gets right through the defenders. Here it comes down to West. West going to be the first one there. West tries to body his man. Puck goes free. No Tiger wants to get after it. Egan's going to go after it. Let's see if Manthai can get there. Manthai racing for it. No, it's going to be Lehmeyer first. Lehmeyer with a good pass all the way over to Anderson. Anderson then tries a center pass over to Manthai. Manthai taking that big hit, I think. He's just trying to get his bearings back under him a little bit. This one comes all the way back out to neutral ice, picked up there by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer walks it in through. He's going to walk it right into the offensive zone. Goes right to the right circle, tries to pull one through. Gets that one knocked away. Boyer on. Boyer in front. Tigers get a full change. Knocked away by Bjorkstrand. Good play by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand running it through, trying to get his second point. Already has an assist on the game. Boyer kicks that one free. Now picked up by Eagan. Comes through neutral ice. Blair in front. Blair got one hand on it, and then they try to get one through. That one stays there in the defensive zone. Going to be chased up by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand has Boyer. They got numbers. It's Now back to Boyer. Goes under one. Over to Letter. Shot. Save. Eagan. What happened? She might. 9:35 here to go in first period. It's 1-0 Tigers. Bjorkstrand, Letter, Boyer are going to stay out on the ice. Bjorkstrand just gets kind of tripped down there, no call. Now swung back around. Letter's going to let him play it. Eagan just easily walks that one right into neutral ice. Picked up by Stensland. Stensland's going to bang one off to Bjorkstrand, and Bjorkstrand throws one in deep. It's going to come right out to Letter. Letter picks it up, left circle. Goes under one man's legs. Now tries to take a shot, and that one goes wide. Blair keeps it in. Nice job by Blair. Gets it right away down to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand from the right circle. Comes in. Had a Boyer right in front. Tried to get it off to him. Now comes over to Stensland. Stensland backhands one over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand with a rifle. No rebound. Comes over to the right circle. Now no rebound in front. You go now. You're good. All the way down to Heidel. Heidel stops that one. And just going to whip that one up. Trying to get a quick draw, and then ends up in an icing call. They're going to come right back down to see Heidela. This one will be on the left circle to the right of Heidela. Tigers will get Besser, Kramer, Kiefer, Blair, and Stensland. Besser take the face off, comes out to Stensland. Stensland tries to pull that one through the legs. Still sits at Stensland's leg. Got to be careful here. They center a play. Now it's going to come out to Kramer. Kramer's going to try to hit up to Besser, but that one got knocked away. Eagan drives it in deep. Everybody's on sides. Blair comes around, swings all the way over to Kramer, and by Blair, over to Besser. Besser tries to get one through, now over to Stensland, waiting for it. Stensland trying to move it through. It's going to come all the way up, trying to get up to Kiefer. That one gets taken away, picked up by Stensland, gets it over to Kiefer. Tigers still can't get out defensively. Now Besser goes all just kick one into the neutral zone. Pass Kramer up to Kiefer. Kiefer swipes one up. Now Kiefer trying to get one through, picks it over to Stensland. Stensland drops all the way back. 8 minutes now to go here in period one. Tigers up 1-0. Picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer snaps one forward. Let's see if we get an icing call. There it is. 7:53 left here to go in period number one. Tigers up 1-0 on the power play goal scored by Kiefer. Tigers out shooting the Wildcats here early, 7-2. Peterson to take the face off. He'll have Manthai and Anderson. Now that comes all the way through. That one goes wide of Heidela. Going to be chased down by West. West pulls one through, right back to Peterson. Getting a turnover by the Tigers. Goes in the right circle. Good job there by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer is able to knock away the centering pass before the Wildcats had an opportunity. Now quickly, Manthai tries to get one up to Peterson. Mishandled there. Tigers got to be careful on the mishandles here. It's a good Wildcat team. They'll make you pay for it. Now it's going to be West. West comes on over to the left-hand side. He looks for his passing lane. Comes up to Anderson. Anderson tries to quickly hit over to Peterson, and that one off of his stick. West now out to nobody. Now here comes Eagan, charging through, trying to get through Lehmeyer and through West. That one now lost behind Heidela. West continues to chase. Tigers getting a little sloppy on their passes. That one goes wide of Heidela. Oh, a quick shot there by Eagan. Good save by Heidela. And man, and we're going to get a hooking call. Tigers are going to go on the penalty kill. That's going to be on number 23, Lehmeyer. 2 minutes for hooking. Tigers will bring out their first penalty kill unit. That's going to be 3 Besser, 21 Kiefer, 24 Letter, and 11 West. Besser to take the face off. This one's going to come out to Eagan. Kiefer chases. Comes all the way through. Kiefer with a good job. Knock one free. Besser's going to walk it in now to the offensive zone. Just quickly hit over by Eagan. Besser's still chasing after it. Goes all the way over to the sidewall. Now Kiefer chases. Picked up by Eagan. See if Kiefer can get there first. Knocks it briefly away. Now they have to get back. They get back in their defensive zone. That one wide of Heidela. Now it's going to be Letter. Letter. He gets a little bit of odd position. Now Kiefer tries to get him. Still walking it through is Eagan. Now out to Besser. Out now to the defensive point. Chased by Kiefer and Letter. Swung all the way around. Going to give off to West. 1:20 to go in the Tiger penalty kill. Eagan controls now below Heidela. He's going to get out to the defensive point. Chased there by Besser. Bouncing puck in front. That's going to be Could have been a goal, but no. Heidela was able to slide over right at the last minute to save it. Looking for it in his pads. There it sits. 6:08 now here to go in period number 1. Tigers holding off of a charge there from Eagan. They'll get a change. They're going to bring out Manthei, Peterson, Letter, and Stensland. 6:08 left to play in period number 1. 1:07 left in the Tiger penalty kill. Peterson now, that loses the draw out to the Eagan defense. They go D to D. Now a shot out front goes wide of Heidela. Going to be chased there. Now it's going to give off to Stensland. Bouncing puck in front. Gets under 3 people's sticks. Now it's going to be Manthei chasing. Tigers getting a little low. Now goes behind Heidela. Peterson now comes out to the defensive point. He's going to take a shot out front. They weren't able to make that one count and couldn't do that one either. Manthei just couldn't clear it, had an opportunity. Those are the opportunities the Tigers got to take advantage of. It stays with Eagan. Now tries to get one through. Good job by Peterson. Peterson slides one all the way down. Manthei's going to give chase. 25 seconds to go in the Eagan power play. This one comes right out to Peterson. Peterson knocks that one free, gets it in deep. Let's see if he can get a shot off. Does take a shot. That one goes wide. Now coming all the way through. Letter gets off late. Oh, now the Tigers get a late change. Blair's on. Comes into the right circle. They back one off. Blair tries to get a stick on and just over Heidela's shoulder. We're going to get another penalty. Tigers will be 5-on-3 for the next 8 seconds. That was just a late change by the Tigers. Really put Blair in an unfortunate position. The officials are going to call a trip on number 14, Blair. Tigers are going to spend more time in the penalty kill. Here comes Letter along with Bjorkstrand and Stensland. They got 8 seconds of 5-on-3. This one's going to come out to the defensive point again. Comes down low. 4 seconds. Comes all the way down now below Heidela. That does it for 5-on-3. They do have another one on, and Lehmeyer comes rushing onto the ice. It's back to 5-on-4. They wait. Now they got to get back in position. Chasing after with Stensland. Tries to take a shot. That one right in front of Heidela. And now out front again, and the Tigers save it off. Sometimes it's better to be more lucky than good, because right now Eagan got opportunities. They're just not getting the puck luck. Comes over to Letter, and Letter's unable to clear. Now Lehmeyer out at the point, gives off the Letter. Eagan now into their right circle. They get one on to Heidela. See if they can clear this one. They don't. And again, they can't clear. And again, they can't clear. Let's see if they can get Bjorkstrand wide open. Bjorkstrand with, oh no, he missed it. Oh my goodness, he hit the pipe. Bjorkstrand with a breakaway. A perfect pass from Letter, and Bjorkstrand just hits the pipe. Now it's going to be cleared by Lehmeyer. Tigers feeling some momentum now. Should be able to take this, hopefully this momentum for the last minute of this penalty kill. Doing a pretty good job. Now Letter tries to jump the play. That one gets away. Gets by Lehmeyer. Quickly back though is Bjorkstrand. Lays a shoulder, and the Tigers aren't able to clear. Now Lehmeyer trying to clear. Stays with Eagan. Takes a shot. And Heidela stuffs it away. 3:42 left here to go in period number 1. Tigers again holding it off. Have 34 seconds in the Blair penalty. They're going to bring Kiefer back out along with Besser, Lehmeyer, and West. See if they got it in them. They got 34 seconds and they'll be back to even strength. Comes right back to the defensive point. They haven't won a face-off yet on any of these penalty kills. Now a shot that goes wide. Kiefer chases. Kiefer tries to knock that one free, goes to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer, oh, it's knocked down right in front of Kiefer. Hit it right to Kiefer. Kiefer with a breakaway. 1, 2, and, oh, he missed it. Oh, he tried to backhand one right at the end, and he couldn't get one through. And then a miss by Besser. Stays in their offensive zone. Tigers with 2 breakaways on shorthanded and couldn't capitalize on 2 of their better goal scorers, too. That should be an offsides. He was way offsides, but now it's going to be Besser. Besser racing after it. It's going to stay with Kiefer. Kiefer now, he gets one deep. And we're back to even strength. Boyer on. Besser coming off. Boyer with it. Boyer waiting, trying to get it all the way over to Lehmeyer, and that just got stolen. Now it comes over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer got back. Lehmeyer got back nicely, and then they just took Lehmeyer's stick, and it looked like that twig might be broken. I saw something fly. I can't tell if it was tape. Then almost a churn over there by West. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson gets into neutral ice. That should be offsides, but no, they're going to let it play. Keep going. throws it on net. That one stays there, and then he covers it up. Let's get a whistle because we all need to catch our breath a little bit. 2:31 here to go in period number 1. 1-0 Tigers. Huge momentum shift for the Tigers. Had it 5-on-4, then 5-on-3 for 8 seconds. Got out of both penalties unscathed. Eagan controlling much of that time. Actually had 2 breakaways in that time period too. Both Bjorkstrand and Kiefer with opportunities. Bjorkstrand hitting the pipe. Kiefer just unable to pull it in as he was making his last final move on the goaltender. But we still sit at 1-0. 2:31 left here to period number 1. We're gonna reset with Peterson at center, Manthei at right wing, Anderson at left wing. Back defensively will be Blair and Stensland. This one's going to come out to Peterson. Tigers are not very good right now on the face-off wins, but it's going to come out to Anderson. Anderson pulls one in, still trying to find a handle. Now it's going to come over to Blair. Blair with a shot hit off of Peterson's skates. Now out front, Manthei tried to get a stick on it and was unsuccessful. Picked up by Eagan. They come through the zone. Going to be chased up by Stensland. Stensland will be the first one there, and we're going to get an icing call. .210 left to go here in period number 1. It's 1-0 Tigers. Peterson to take the face-off, be with Manthei and Anderson. This one's coming out to Manthei. Manthei tries to get it, but it comes out to Eagan. Eagan now raking it through, right through neutral ice. Then taken away by Anderson. Anderson fights for it there, right at his feet. And it comes all the way back to Stensland. Now Stensland quickly up, trying to hit over to Manthei. Manthei is able to get a tip on it just to get it deep into their offensive zone. Now picked up by Eagan. Here they come racing around. Manthei and Peterson got a little low on that one. Now they got to race all the way back. Here comes Eagan through the zone. Takes a shot. Good save there by Heidela. 1:40 to go now in period number 1. Tigers have had opportunities, just haven't been able to capitalize except for the one power play goal. Now it's going to be Anderson trying to drag it through neutral ice. Tigers got to get back. Here comes Eagan with numbers at the point. Waiting, holding, looking. Takes a shot. Good block there by Blair. Blair then is able to knock it free, but no Tiger over there. Oh my goodness, the Tigers are basket hanging a little bit. Now Anderson better get on his horse if you're going to be way up there. Anderson running after it, tries to get one under the legs and can't make the play on it, but gets it deep enough for the Tigers to reset. Back on the ice is going to be Letter. Anderson's going to be getting off. Bring on Kramer as well. Has West and Blair. Blair centering play out front and just taken away by Letter. Letter tries to chip one forward, comes right back out to West. West with it now, coming through neutral ice. West racing up the left-hand side. West going up the scorer, then he gets wrestled down. That wasn't even a hit. That was more of a tackle in the open field. Moving 40 seconds left. Bjorkstrand trying to make 2 men miss. Comes all the way out to Kramer. Kramer coming up to West, and he gets by both of them. And we'll get an offsides as Letter was a little high at playing the center position. Him and West both were playing the same position on that play and just got tangled up as the puck goes over the blue line, and thus offsides. 32.6 seconds left here to go in period number 1. Shots are now even at 7. Comes out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer just dumps one into the Eagan bench. What a weird play that was, but what are we going to get? We're going to get a center ice face-off, and the head ref is going, come on, man, what are you doing here? 28.1 seconds left. Comes out to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand looks for it at his feet. Bjorkstrand tries going underneath the foot again, and it's been a while since the Tigers have gotten a shot on net. Eagan now pulls it back through, coming through the right-hand side. Reach there for Letter, now all the way over to the left. They try to get a centering play, comes to the right circle. Shot, save, Heidela. 9 seconds to go in period 1. Tigers want to find their crispness in passing again. They had it early in this first period. A little bit of a breakdown here late. Letter now tries to get it out. Now a chip, now trying to get up to Kramer. Kramer racing after it. Kramer with speed. Comes all the way through the left circle, takes a shot, and that's going to do it for the first period. First period comes to an end. Tigers up 1-0.
Eagan Ice Arena would like to welcome both Mikes to the game, St. Clair and Williams. And also
after one period, Tigers up 1-0. Eagan out shooting the Tigers 8-7. Scoring for the Tigers at 11:16, number 21, Jake Kiefer, assisted by number 3, Luke Besser, and number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand. Penalties in the period, we had 3 of them. At 11:32, number 32 for Eagan, 2 minutes for hooking. That led to the Tiger power play goal. Then at 7:01, number 23, Colin Lehmeyer for the Tigers, 2 minutes for hooking. And at 5:09, number 14 for the Tigers, Carson Blair, 2 minutes for holding. Tigers holding off Eagan late in that period, holding a 1-0 game. Tigers will start this second period with number 3, Luke Besser at center. See what they're going to bring out with him. It looks like number 21, Jake Kiefer. And the other wing position will be filled by no other than number 19, Kellen Kramer. Back defensively to start the period will be number 11, Clayton West, and number 23, Colin Lehmeyer. 15 minutes on the clock, 1-0 Tigers. Eagan's now back out there. Heidela saving all 8 shots that he faced there in the first period. Besser to take the face-off. This one's going to come out clean now to West. West quickly up, trying to get it up to Besser. No, and they are going to get an icing call. That was pretty close as West was trying to find Besser with the quick outlet pass and just outside of his reach. We'll bring this one all the way back to the right circle. This will be to the left of Heidela for a defensive zone face-off. Besser now goes back into the circle, ready to take the face-off. This one's going to come out clean for the Tigers if West can get back there. Now West gets bodied. Besser with him. Now they try to poke one free. It does come out to Besser, right back to Eagan. Kiefer with him now. Kiefer joins with Besser. Now Besser goes right back in. It's Eagan has it. Eagan comes right through the middle, quickly through, and that's, no, that one's going to be on net. We're going to keep playing. Now he just covers it up. Covers up, we get a whistle, and now we'll get a offensive zone face-off for the Tigers. This one will be coming up to the right, to the right of the Eagan goalie. This will be on the left circle. Besser, Kramer, Kiefer, West, and Lehmeyer. Besser loses that face-off back to Eagan. Quickly goes through, hits off of Kramer's skate, but he can't corral it in. Now they get it up high, trying to get one through. Lehmeyer hits one man. West has got to get back. West is hassling his man. Good job by West just to knock it away free enough. Now Besser over to Kiefer. Kiefer chips one free, trying to get it, still kicks one into neutral ice, stays right in neutral ice. Then Eagan goes right back up high and outside. Picked up by Besser. Now Besser goes through one, now kicks it up to West. West can't control the pass and then loses it, but picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer back to Lehmeyer, settling things down. Gets through Besser, now up to Kramer. Kramer takes a swipe at it, misses. Comes all the way back. We should get icing. Oh, they're going to wave it off, and then Lehmeyer overruns it. Going to be chased back by Besser. Tigers with a turnover. Tigers getting sloppy with it. They try a centering play. That one goes high and into the net. 13:42 now to play here in period number 2. Tigers up 1-0. Tigers will get a shift change. They'll bring out Peterson, Anderson, Manthei, Stensland, and Blair. Peterson to take the face-off. Tigers have not been good on the face-off win so far in this game in their own territory. This one's now going to come back, goes underneath the legs. Chasing by Anderson. Anderson trying to pick up speed. Lifts up the guy's skate. Anderson on the ground. Right out in front. Shot. 1, 2. Blair had a chance at it too. Oh, now they got to get back. Tigers got to get back. Manthei racing back. Stensland the only one back. Stensland gets his man off. We have no hands up. We're playing on. Stensland now tries to chip one out from in the corner. Picked up by Eagan. Eagan from the left corner. They shovel one around over to the defensive point. Knocks it in deep. Blair chases his man. Hits him once. Good job by Blair. Good body control. Now Peterson comes over to help. Puck stuck there. Now comes out to Eagan. Walks it through. Centering play. Save Heidela. Eagan with a nice pass there right in the middle. Had an open shot, but Heidela was able to kick save it. Now they backtrack. Blair's got to get on his horse, comes back over to Manthei. Manthei misses once, now tries to get out to Peterson. Over to Blair. Tigers are just missing on their passes. Comes up to Stensland, now 12:44. That one hit off of Anderson. Even when the Tigers have a chance to clear it, they can't. Now it's going to be all the way through. Kept in by Eagan. Chase by Manthai and held in by Anderson. Anderson gets by 1, tries to reach for that one. Now it's going to come all the way back, and icing's waved off. Blair's going to be the first one there. Blair's going to swing this one all the way around, get it back over to Anderson. Anderson waits, gets it up to Manthai. Manthai swinging it forward. He's going to get sandwiches, tries to backhand one in, comes right back to Manthai. Then he tries to reach for it, and then just miss, goes off to Eagan. Eagan quickly goes through their zone, right through neutral ice. Eagan with a pass now, centering pass. Comes back through, tries a backhand one, got to keep moving your feet, and there it is. Tigers just stopped moving their feet on that one as they were making the back check and are able to score. Now it's going to be 1-1. Now Tigers find themselves 1-1. They're going to bring out Letter, Bjorkstrand, Boyer, along with Lehmeyer and West. Now they're going to chase it now behind. It's going to be Boyer first. Boyer with speed. Now he's going to kick it over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer, and let the play come to him. Now comes into the corner. Lehmeyer is going to wait. Over to Bjorkstrand, who tried to get the shot off and just lost his edge. Now moving under 11:40 to play here in period number 2. Going to be picked up by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand gets by 1, now by 2. Pulls it in, waiting, holding. Still with Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand can't get a shot off. Oh my goodness. That's going to be 2 that number 13 is going to want back. Now here comes Eagan all the way through. Tigers got to get back defensively. Eagan with numbers. Now picked up by West. West is going to have all day. West moving it through. West with a breakaway. Gives off the Letter. Right back to West. Why would they do that? Oh my goodness. Man, you're not scoring the puck, boys. Just shoot the damn thing. 11:09 now left to go in period number 2. Now it comes over to West. Up to Letter. Letter waits, holds. Now drives one in deep. Tigers will get a change. Moving in under 10:50 left to go. Coming through neutral ice, all the way back goes Blair. Blair turns his hips, now racing after it. Gets good body control, is going to come back behind Heidela. Has Kiefer in front of him. Now Blair waiting, trying to get it up the ice. Now all the way up to Letter. Now Letter and Kramer can change. Letter will change. Kramer will chase. Kiefer comes back. Kiefer kicks one free, then knocks off a stick. Comes back out to Besser. Besser back over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer quickly up to Kiefer. Kiefer over to Besser. Besser trying to get it deep. Gets it into their offensive zone. Besser chases. They just flip one up high. Hopefully this doesn't bounce. Kick by Lehmeyer. Comes back through their offensive zone, and Lehmeyer was jumping into the play. Now it's going to be Blair going back again. No icing. Blair's just going to wrap this one around. Tigers trying to play deep once again, but this one's going to be taken. Can Kiefer get there? No, it's going to be to Kramer first. Tigers trying to get numbers. Kramer over. Oh, my goodness, had Besser. Had a perfect pass over to Besser. Besser took his shot, just didn't bury it. Now it comes over 9:53 left. Here comes Eagan. Takes a shot. Save Heidela. 9:49 here to go in period number 2. Tigers again with plenty of chances. Couple breakaway shot chances for opportunities for guys who are scoring a lot of goals this year, just not falling. You just keep putting them on net. Soon they're going to find the back of the net. 9:49 here to go in period number 2. It is 1-1. Eagan scoring here in the second period. This one comes out to Eagan. They take a quick shot. Good save there by Heidela. Heidela seeing the puck nicely here today. Tigers have a good chance here. Let's win a face-off. This one on the right circle, the left, sits at Peterson's legs, then goes under Peterson's legs. Now they take another shot. That rebound came free. Comes out to West. West tries to get through a man, and that one kicked away, picked up by Eagan. Tigers with another potential turnover. Now stays with Eagan. Lost the stick there is Stensland. Picked up by Eagan. They try centering a play. Comes all the way up to Peterson, and now we're going to get a penalty, a hook called. And I think Stensland's going right to the penalty box. Tigers going into the penalty box again. Hooking's going to be called to number 6, Stensland. Letter coming out with West, Peterson, and Manthai. Peterson lets it sit there. Now it's over to West. West tries to kick one free. Let's see if they can clear one. Comes out to Letter. Letter almost lost that one, but gets it out to neutral ice. Now knocked away. Peterson tries to knock one away. Now kept by the Tigers in a turnover right through the right circle. And let's see, they go back behind Heidela. Tigers are kind of bunched up defensively. Nobody out at the point. Now Manthei jumps the play, comes back over. Peterson's out there. Peterson tries to hit his man, come back right through to the left circle. Eagan takes a shot. That one did get tipped down in front, and it stays in their offensive zone. Tigers aren't able to clear. They're going to knock this one all the way around. Come all the way back over to Eagan. Tigers collapse. Manthei chases, holding it, waiting for it. Kicks off of a skate, now knocked down by Peterson. Peterson quickly up to Letter. Letter with speed. He just got right by his man. Letter with a breakaway and can't score. Put away by Eagan. By my Farmington math, that's got to be at least 4 breakaways for the orange and black. They are 0 for 4 on breakaways. 1:05 left in the Stensland penalty. 8:31 here to play in period number 2. Kiefer and Besser along with Letter and Lehmeyer. Besser to take the face-off. This one's going to come out to Eagan. Kiefer chases. Now it's going to come back behind the Eagan goalie. Kiefer getting back. Now they go through neutral ice. Eagan trying to break it out. It's going to come out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer's going to try to slap one, and it stayed right there. Then he tries to get another one. That one hit off of a body. Comes all the way through. Now let's see what Letter can do. Letter's going to try to wrap this one around. Gets by Eagan's going to stay in Eagan's zone. They go in the right circle. They try to knock one down, go behind Heidela. Waiting for that pass. Now goes into the corner. Now 35 seconds left in the penalty kill. That's easy one for Kiefer. Kiefer's just waiting. Now just kind of lost one up to Besser. See if he can free Besser up. Besser does take it. Waiting, holding, tries to get one out to Kiefer. Kiefer looks up at that one, goes around his man, and then lets the play on. Kiefer comes through. Almost a trip there. Luckily let up on his stick, moving 13 seconds, coming right through the zone. Tigers got to stop it. It comes back over to Lehmeyer, drops down deep. Eagan behind Heidela. Eagan looking for a centering play. They got 5 seconds left in their penalty kill. Out. Oh, right on Heidela's mask. And we go back to full strength. Good job by the Tigers. Trying to hit the deep pass. They got Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand looking for the puck. Now settles it down. Waits. Just gets one deep. And the Tigers can go back to work offensively. Besser's going to get off the ice. Letter's going to get off the ice. We are going to get a change. We do have Bjorkstrand and Kiefer. They throw one up high. This has been it went right by Lehmeyer. Now they got to get back because West is trying. No, it does come back. Coming all the way up to Kiefer. Kiefer settles that one down. Waiting, holding, trying to center a play. That one goes deep. On his Boyer. Boyer's going to try to get over to Kiefer. Can't get that one in. West going to try to hold it in, isn't able to. Comes all the way up to Stensland. Stensland back in his defensive zone. Now 6:40 to go. Comes over to West. And Kiefer there. Now drops in deep. No icing. Picked up by Stensland. Stensland again trying to hit Kiefer. Man, they are basket hanging. They got to make one of these work. Kiefer's pass didn't work. Kiefer going right back. Let's see if we get one. I don't see a hand up. Bjorkstrand walking through and then try to hit Kiefer in front. Oh my goodness, man. That's a lot of work not to get anything out of it. 6:22 now to play. Comes up into Letter. Letter settles that one down in the right circle. He takes a shot. Bjorkstrand didn't see the rebound coming through. Oh, and then he hits. Man, that might be one of the best hits of the night. That was Bjorkstrand on Boyer. Now West has got to get back. Tigers got to keep moving their feet. West tries to make a play. It stays in the right circle. Centering in. Oh my goodness. What a save by Heidela. Heidela with the save of the night so far. Tigers just standing around. They got to try to clear this thing. Stensland with it now behind the net. Comes all the way over. West is going to try to get into the play. That one gets by him. Now it's only Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand trying to get it through. And they can't get a handle of the puck. Now Stensland off to West. West drags that one free off of a skate. Now West goes right back over. You just see the tired legs here for the Tigers. Tries to get it through neutral ice. No, boys, you're going to have to stay on the ice. And it's going to be Bjorkstrand knocking one free. Comes all the way up to West. West gets one through. All the way to Letter. That one stays. Now West does get it into neutral ice. No, he doesn't. They turn it over. Stays with Eagan in their offensive zone. Man, sloppy play here at the end of the second. Now a flip up by Manthei. Over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand gets one deep. Tigers can get a change. Manthei and Letter are going to remain out there along now Blair and Anderson. Here comes Eagan all the way up to Blair. Blair chops one free. Now going to be held up. Comes all the way back in their defensive zone. It's going to be Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer waits, holds, waits. Gives back to Blair. Blair and Letter change. Right back out to neutral ice. Eagan gets it deep. Chased over by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer with it. Still chasing a rolling puck. Gets it through neutral ice. Let's see if Anderson can catch it. Anderson racing after it. Left circle then tried to go under his legs. Missed on that one. Waits, holds. over to Manthei, and just by Manthei. So now it's going to be Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer running killers here. Man, Lehmeyer back and forth, back and forth. He's got to be like, this is in practice, boys. Call comes all the way up to Anderson. Anderson with a quick with a quick pass now finds Peterson's stick. Peterson drops it back over to Anderson. Anderson gets it deep. It's going to come over to Manthei. Manthei settles that one down, gets it back over to Peterson. Peterson from the circle down, goes out to Blair. That one gets stolen. Now Blair has to get on his horse. Blair with good body control. Good body position by 14. Oh my goodness, walked right through it. 3 guys still with a chance, and Eagan couldn't score. Anderson lets one fly, goes into neutral ice. Could not get that one cleared, stays in neutral ice. Tigers get back defensively. 3:46 to go. It's 17-14 shots on goal in favor of Eagan. However, the score is tied 1-1. Blair goes behind the net, picked up by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer with it. Tries to come through, and another pass stolen. And we're just not back. Now Anderson trying to get back into the game. Comes all the way through. That one goes wide of Heidela. It's going to have to be chased by Lehmeyer. And gets by Lehmeyer. Comes through the left circle. Tries to take a shot. Puck stays there. Now gets it out to neutral ice. Can the Tigers get a change? They're not going to get a change here. It's just going to be chased by Manthei. Manthei is going to get off the ice. That's going to give away to Kiefer. Here comes Eagan through the point. Tries to take a shot. And Heidela puts that one away. 3:06 left here to go in period number 2. It's 1-1. Besser, Kramer, Kiefer, West, and Stensling. Besser to take the faceoff. Defensive zone faceoff up the left circle. Chipped up by Kiefer. Kiefer continues to chase. Stays right there with Kiefer. Oh, had a chance at it, but again, these pucks, they're just not seeing. Now it hits a weird knot there in the boards. That had a weird bounce to it. Now Kiefer tries to kick one forward, and they're just getting lazy trying to pull these pucks through. Now Kiefer tries to slap that one, get it back over to Besser. Now all the way through, Kiefer tries to kick that one. Now does find it over to, Kramer just let it go. Man, he just let it go. I don't know what he was waiting for there. He just let that one go. Now it's going to come over to Stensland. Stensland goes behind the net with it. Stensland loses it. Now their turnover. Knocked free by Heidela. Saved by Heidela. Now the play stays there. Comes all the way up to the defensive point. That one shot wide. Tigers just not moving their feet. Now another save by Heidela. Another save by Heidela. I'm getting tired of saying save by Heidela. 2:16. Now a center in play. Comes all the way through. Tigers kind of gliding out there. Bouncing puck. And Heidela smothers it. And this squad will change. Tigers got to find their rhythm back again. 2:07 now to go here in period number 2. Score is 1-1. They're going to come out with Bjorkstrand, Boyer, and Letter, along with Lehmeyer and West. Letter now back to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer's going to backhand one, trying to get it up to Boyer. Boyer was looking around. Now back to West. A turnover right to the right circle. They tried to get a shot. Couldn't get a shot off. Comes back over to West. West gets taken. It's bodied there. Comes over to Letter. Letter's going to pull that one through. Can Letter get it through? Neutral ice. He does. Chased by Boyer. Boyer still running after it. Boyer still trying to get after it. Now it's going to be Letter. Letter tries to pull one through. Then he gets tripped down. Kept in by Bjorkstrand. Oh, Bjorkstrand just got tripped. Oh my goodness, how are those no calls? Now it's going to be Eagan on the rush, comes through, scores. Two to 1 Eagan on the goal, on the rush there. It looked like maybe a couple of trips. However, no calls made, and that's going to be put Eagan up 2-1. Letter to take the face off. This one's going to come back to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer now with it. Tries to push up to Boyer. Boyer takes the hit there. Now picked up by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand goes right through the point. And score! Oh, finally this line figured it out. That was a nice job. Bjorkstrand was able to push it up to Letter. Letter buries one on the top shelf. Tigers quickly tie it up 2-2. Scoring at 123, number 24, Mason Letter assisted by number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand, and number 7, Mason Boyer. That was 24 letter from 13 Bjorkstrand and 7 Boyer. Now the Tigers are going to get another change. It's going to be Peterson, Anderson, Manthei, Laymeyer, and trying to see if that's West. It looks like West. It is West. Eagan quickly goes into their offensive zone. 1 minute to go here in period 2. Let's see what the Tigers can do. Quick shot scored. Quick shot score. My goodness. The Tigers are just playing back too much on defense. They're not taking the aggression back to Eagan, letting Eagan have whatever they want on the offensive zone right now. 1:04 here to go in period number 2. It's 3-2 Eagan. Peterson to take the face off. Sits at center ice. Still fights for it. Now Manthei takes a swipe at it. Picked up by Eagan defense. Eagan's going to walk it right into their offensive zone. Chased by Peterson. Now by Stensland. Blair out on the ice as well. Now comes all the way back out to their defensive point. Knocked in. Eagan's going to grab it there in the corner. It's 3-2 Wildcats. Here with 40 seconds left. Now it's Stensland. Runs for it. Stensland loses an edge into the corner. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson looking for a passing lane out to Manthei. Covered up there by the Wildcats. Wildcats in the left circle. Centering pass right there. Picked off there by Heidela. Heidela with the save. Kramer, Kiefer, Besser coming back out on the ice. We're going to keep Blair and Stensland out there as well.
Assisted by number 13 and 7. Mason from Charlie and Mason.
Under 30 seconds to go. Letter now coming out with Stensland defensively. It's going to be picked up by Besser. Is going to take the face off. This will be at the left circle. Won by Eagan from the defensive point. That one goes wide. Now chased over by Letter. Letter takes a slap at it, trying to get one deep. Picked up, now chipped up by Besser. Kramer trying to fight for it. Comes back over to Eagan. Oh, big hits. We're going to get penalties. Looks like we got a penalty coming. Trip on, looks like Kiefer's going to the penalty box. Kiefer going to the penalty box. Bad penalty time. When you had the control, now it goes to 2 minutes on the clock. 13.8 left here to play in period number 2. .8 comes back to Letter. Tigers are 0 for 3, or 3 for 3 on their penalty kill. Now right out front, as he can't clear it again. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2. Gonna try to quick centering pass, not there. That'll do it for the second period. We'll come back in the third period. Tigers will be on the penalty kill for the next 1:47. In 15 minutes, we'll get you caught back up through the first 2 periods of stats. And welcome back. Zamboni is off. We'll get you caught up here with the first two periods of stats. In the second period, Eagan scoring 3 times, Farmington scoring once, bringing our two-period total to 3-2. Eagan heavily out shooting the Tigers in the second period, 17-8. That brings the Tigers' two-period running total of 15 shots on goal. Eagan now putting some distance between themselves and the Tigers. They have 25 shots on goal. In the second period, quite a bit of scoring. Wildcats getting it started at 12:03. Number 32 assisted by number 81 and number 18. Then at 1:33, number 32 scoring again for Eagan. And then at 1:23, Tigers respond, tie it back up when number 24, Mason Letter, is assisted by number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand, and number 7, Mason Boyer. But at 1:04, Eagan regains the lead. Number 58, assisted by number 27 and number 18. In the second period as well, there were 2 penalties. At 9:27, number 6, Owen Stensland for the Tigers, 2 minutes for hooking. And with 13 seconds left in the period, Tigers are going to start out on the penalty kill because Jake Kiefer, number 21, 2 minutes for tripping. That gets you caught up. Tigers will have 1:47 left in their penalty kill. We'll get you caught up here in a minute with the starting lineup for the third period. We're going to see if the Tigers can do something they haven't done all weekend, and that is come from behind.
Must have, because Mom said she doesn't
Please return to your post at once. Post haste.
1:47 left on the Kiefer penalty, 15 minutes on the clock. Tigers are going to start with number 3, Besser at center, number 24, Letter at left wing. I'm sorry, it looks like Letter will be playing defense along with number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand, as well as number 6, Owen Stensland. Let's see, the Tigers have been perfect on the penalty kill here so far in this contest. We're ready to drop the puck on this third period, 15 minutes on the clock. Egan's going to control. Besser chases that one, now gives it right back. They go D to D. Almost loses that one. Besser now chasing. They go into neutral ice. Here comes Eagan with speed up the left-hand side. Looking for it. Goes right by. Stensland takes a shot. That one goes, and it's off Heidel. First shot of the third period coming to Eagan. They're going to get first shot in saved by Heidel. And now it's going to be Bjorkstrand throws a shot on net. That one saved by Eagan. 1:20 left now to go here in the Tiger penalty kill. Bjorkstrand chases. Now Besser tries to take it away, and Eagan gets by. Here goes the 2 forwards. They're kind of just shifting back. Now Eagan goes into their offensive zone. Coming all the way through is Stensland with it. Stensland trying to clear it, stays right out in front. And all day long, luckily, Heidel was there to knock it away. Tigers kind of let the Eagan just set up camp right there, right in front of Heidel. Heidel is able to make the save. Under a minute to go here in the Tiger penalty kill. Bjorkstrand chases. Bjorkstrand gets one, then gets it taken right back away. Oh, nice play there by Eagan. Had a pass all the way over to the right circle, but saved by Heidel. Picked up by Eagan. They circle it around. Now they set up on their power play. Comes in the left circle. Goes low on the left circle. Now behind Heidel. Picks it up. Waiting. Holding. Looking out the defense. Now comes all the way across in the left circle. Good opening pass. What a block by Letter. That one just stood under. Oh, and then my goodness. Besser just kind of skated over it. Eagan with it now again in the left circle. Hit there by Besser. Comes right back out to the point. Now a shot that goes wide, and that one's going to go to neutral ice. It's 15 seconds. Besser putting on the speed. Besser trying to win the race. Besser all the way down. Good job by Besser. Is able to take it away. Besser holding, waiting. Tries to shift one around. Good job by Besser to save some time there for the Tigers. Lehmeyer now on with Anderson and Manthey. Besser staying on. Besser going to try to get off. Stolen by Manthey. Manthey pulls it in. Manthey tries to get through. Get taken down. We're going to get a penalty power play here for the Tigers. Can the Tigers hold it? It comes all the way over. Now Peterson. And we're going to get a penalty on Eagan. Eagan committing the penalty at 13:01. Tigers going to go on the power play. Tigers already have one power play goal today. 13:01 on the clock, number 52 for Eagan into the penalty box. Tigers are going to start with Letter, Peterson, Kiefer, Stensland, and then Bjorkstrand back defensively. Peterson to take the face-off. Peterson at his legs, and they knock one free. And it comes all the way through, and they clear. Heidel goes back, grabs it, waits, holds. comes all the way over to Stensland. Stensland, and now he shifts around. Stensland, still waiting. Floats one up to Bjorkstrand, now gets it up to Letter. Letter chases it into their offensive zone. Letter glides after it. Hopefully they'll get over to Kiefer. Kiefer knocks one down and goes back into neutral ice. Tigers have yet to set up. Comes over to Peterson. Kiefer now up to Letter. Letter fights through some hand checks, goes into the corner, tries to knock back for Peterson. Gets all the way back to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand fires! That one hit off of Letter's skates. Picks up by Stensland. Stensland goes into the corner. Picks up by Kiefer. Kiefer shifts around. Goes under his legs. Tries to get one over now to Peterson. Peterson goes into the corner. Peterson up to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand waits. Up over to Stensland. Stensland can't settle down. Now comes all the way in the middle. That one got taken away. 58 seconds left here in the Tiger power play. Under 12 to go here in period number 3. Here goes Bjorkstrand, moving up the right-hand side. Bjorkstrand still moving up the right-hand side. Brings it all the way in. Bjorkstrand tries to drive it through. Backhand goes wide, and he loses an edge. Goes right into the corner. Kiefer jumps with him. Peterson looks for it. It's underneath Bjorkstrand. They still look for it. Still underneath. Now it comes out to Kiefer. Kiefer walks it in. Kiefer with a shot. And that one goes up into the glass. Saved there by Eagan. Picked up by Peterson. Coming all the way forward and gets over Stensland's head. 25 seconds. Oh, here they come. Stensland has to race after it. Oh, he gets taken down in the corner. And that's going to be a penalty on Eagan. What's that? Yeah. Oh, sitting next to a ref said that was a terrible call. I disagree. I think that was a great call. 11:22 here to go in period 3. Tigers will be on 5-on-3 for the next 21 seconds. Let's see how they set up here. It'll be 5-on-3 for the next 21 seconds. Holding was the call. Waiting for the penalty to get up on the big board. 11:22 here to go in period number 3. Let's see if the Tigers can capitalize. This is as good as opportunity they've had all game.
It was. Yeah.
Now this one comes out, Tigers control. 5-on-3. Comes out to Anderson. Now down to Manthei. Manthei waits, holds. Comes right back out to Anderson at the point. Shot! Fired! Oh, the rebound was there up front. Tigers just couldn't take control. 8 seconds left of 5-on-3. Coming back is Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer with it, goes behind Heidela. Now they quickly move it forward. It's going to be Besser. Besser, the one-man breakout, comes all the way through the zone. Now they can set up. 1:36 left of 5-on-4. Besser moves it behind. Now a quick centering pass. Had West, and West just missed on the pass. Comes now back behind Heidela, picked up by Lehmeyer. All the way over to Anderson. Anderson going to pull that one through. He's going to walk that one up. And they're going to get offsides as West was off. Tigers will get a shift change. They're going to bring out Kiefer, Letter, Peterson, Bjorkstrand, and Stensland. This one's going to come all the way out. Now Bjorkstrand and Stensland are going to have to backtrack. 1:14 left in this power play. Stensland gets handcuffed there. Now he's going to quickly come up to Letter. Letter moves it up the zone. He's got time. Letter now drops one back behind. He's going to be chased by Kiefer. Kiefer with it. Pulls it back free. Kiefer trying to get out to Stensland. Stensland with a quick shot. Trying to find Letter, who had him back door. Now Bjorkstrand tries to take a swipe at it. And Eagan just get there to clear it away. 51 seconds. Going to bring it all the way up to Kiefer. Kiefer quickly tries to make a pass up. And stays with Eagan. Stays in neutral ice. Chased by Letter. All the way down. Bjorkstrand knocks that one. Stensland knocks that one down. Picked up by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand comes back over to Stensland. 34 seconds remain. Coming up to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand's able to settle it down. Can't get it through legs. Comes over to Stensland. Stensland up to Kiefer. Off of a Kiefer stick. Tigers just can't get control of it here. Now it's going to be Stensland. Stensland, see if he's going to try another long pass. This time does find Letter. Good athletic move there by 24. Trying to pull it all the way through. And they lose it. Stensland does hold it. Kiefer, Stensland. Now it's going to be Kiefer down to Letter. Coming all the way in. Letter still with it. Oh, he gets hit in the back. Right in front of the ref. Holy cow. And then a trip down. My goodness. How was that not called? Coming 9:16 to go. coming all the way through neutral ice. That does it for the Tiger power play. Now they all walk by. It comes over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand settles one down. Bjorkstrand now over to Stensland. Stensland all the way up, had Peterson, and that one's going to get icing.
Oh, that was a makeup call. That one should have been a penalty. That one should have been a penalty.
8:56 left here to go in period number 3. 3-2 Eagan. Now Tigers go back into a defensive zone face-off. This will come to the right of Heidela. It's going to be Besser to take the face-off. He'll have Boyer and Kramer with him, along with Stensland and Lehmeyer. Not Stensland, I'm sorry, Anderson and Lehmeyer. Now Eagan trying to get a quick shot off. West trying to hassle him there. It's not Kramer, it's West actually now playing forward. West playing forward. It looks like Anderson has moved back to the defense. Trying to get a sense for where we're at here. Looks like we have some changing of the guards happening. Besser trying to win that face off, and West is able to tip one free. Now West trying to make it through. Chased down by Boyer. Now good job by Eagan. Comes all the way back to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer trying to get it up to West, outside of his reach. Swung at there by Anderson, then chipped in by Eagan. Goes behind Heidela. Picked up by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer quickly up to Boyer. Boyer quickly up to Besser. Besser now moves it through the zone. Still working up the left-hand side. Goes into the circle. West with the shot. And that one goes off the plexiglass. No Tiger there. West then kicks one free to Boyer. Tries to get it right back over to West. Going to be chased by Besser. Now chipped back again. Boyer's going to be there. Boyer blocks that one. Eagan now trying to get out of their zone. Comes through. It's Anderson. Chips one forward. Keeps it in the zone. Then picked up by Eagan. And out to neutral ice. Lehmeyer just... Oh, man, that was a nice shot of Anderson into Besser's shins. Now it's Lehmeyer with a big shot. That one gets blocked. Lehmeyer with it right behind, tries to center a play, nobody there, but it comes out to Anderson. Anderson from the left circle takes a shot. That one couldn't get ricocheted free. Boyer takes a swing at it. Now it's going to be Anderson with a good play. And another good play. And another good play. Now it comes out to Boyer. Boyer's going to come back over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer with it behind Heidela. Lehmeyer looking for some room. He's going to shovel this one forward to Anderson. Anderson moves that one all the way up, and we're going to get an icing call. 7:24 now to play in period number 3. Eagan leading 3-2. Kramer's going to come out with Bjorkstrand and Letter, along with Blair and Stensland. Quick shot goes up over the netting, almost hitting the vending machine and the lost and found bucket. Might actually have to go in the lost and found box to get that one. 7:21 here to go in period 3. Eagan leading 3-2 over the Tigers. Letter to take the face-off. Face-off's going to come back behind Letter, be chased by Blair. Blair's going to shovel one over, gets by Stensland, now over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand quickly up to Letter. Letter now pulls it all the way through. Loses that one, but picked up by Kramer. Kramer chips one forward over to Letter. Letter goes back behind the net, eludes one man behind the net, now trying to find a passing lane. Sits at his feet. He gets taken down. Comes all the way up over to Eagan on the boards. Oh, there should be one if he saw it. He didn't see Bjorkstrand on the hook. Tigers get away with one. Now it's Bjorkstrand. Oh, and then took one. Then Bjorkstrand got taken down right in front. And another guy gets taken down in front. Tigers are going to go on the power play as Letter gets stripped going through the zone. 6:47 now to play in period 3.
I could see the forward here.
Tigers are going to bring out Peterson, Manthai, West, along Stensland and Anderson. Peterson to take the face-off. Sits at Peterson's feet. Now comes out to West. West out to Stensland. Stensland looking for a lane. Gives it off to Manthai. Manthai's going to take a shot, trying to keep it low for the rebound. No, the Tigers couldn't clean it up in front. Had an opportunity with both Manthai and West. Now Eagan pulling it through. Picked up by Besser. Besser on the ice now, trying to pull that one in. Coming back through, Tigers lose it. Eagan just walking it up. And Anderson sits in front of them. They just chip one forward, clears it. 1:30 to go in the Tiger power play. Tigers with it now behind Heidela. Quickly out to Besser. Besser comes up to Manthai. Manthai tries to get by one in a turnover and in neutral ice, picked up by Eagan. Eagan waiting, just kind of killing time here. Now gets it out to Anderson. Anderson quickly trying to get up to West. West knocks one forward. 1 minute left in the Tiger power play. Now left behind, Eagan with it. They're just gonna clear this one. Tigers aren't changing, and West gonna knock one forward. Under a minute to go on the power play. Tigers have yet to control one yet. Now it's gonna be picked up by Blair. Blair tries to chip one forward. Comes out to Besser. Besser's gonna move it through one man. Now through neutral ice. Besser's gonna trip one or push one up to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand waiting for a shot, takes a shot. Oh, and had him right out front. Comes out to Stensland. Stensland knocks one forward. Kiefer fighting for it there, gets it back over to Stensland. Stensland walks it in, tries to get a shot out front to get a rebound for Besser. Besser chases it back over. Blair jumps the play, chips one up into Kiefer. Kiefer with it. Eludes one man. Kiefer's gonna get out to Besser. Besser looks for it at his feet, gets it right back over to Kiefer. Kiefer waits, holds. He's gonna have to go back to Besser, tries to churn the corner. Still with it at his feet, now waiting. Now he's on the ground. What's going on here? That's going to be a 2-point takedown for, I don't know if it was the goalie or the defenseman. But Kiefer found himself on the ground trying to chase after it. Tigers unsuccessful on the power play. They'll bring back out Bjorkstrand, Leonard, Boyer, Blair, and Lehmeyer. Coming back out, Bjorkstrand tries to get out to Blair, gets under Blair's feet. Now picked up by Bjorkstrand, we're going to get another penalty. Yep, tripping's going to be the call on number 14. We're going to go 4:38. Tigers are going to go on the penalty kill. Bjorkstrand, Letter, Anderson, Lehmeyer. Blair goes back to the penalty box here for 2 minutes. Comes back out to the point for Eagan. They just dump one deep. Lehmeyer tries to chip it out. He's getting out to defense, and now it's hit. It's going to be Letter. And Letter trying to find some room. Letter has Bjorkstrand. Letter tried to get a pass over right at the last minute. Now chase with Bjorkstrand. It's Bjorkstrand and Letter all behind the play. See if Bjorkstrand can do. Bjorkstrand out to Letter. Oh, with a beautiful shot. I think it just had a rolling puck. Ended up being a knuckle puck saved by Eagan. 4:16 left to go here in period 3. 3-2 Eagan. Tigers shorthanded, almost got a gift. 1:39 left to go on the penalty kill. This one's gonna come out to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand trying to rush after that one, but that one's saved now by the Eagan goalie. 4:14 left to go here in period number 3. 1:37 left in the Tiger penalty kill. Comes out to Eagan. Eagan controls in the defensive corner for now the Tigers. Now Eagan comes all the way through. Lehmeyer tries to get a stick on it. Here goes Eagan, rushing with numbers. They got a 3-on-2. Take a shot, and that one goes off the crossbar. Tigers get lucky. Eagan controls from the point, takes another shot. That time, Heidela stuffs it away. 3:57 now left to go here in period number 3. Tigers find themselves down 3-2. Now coming out to the defensive point, Eagan. Go D to D, comes up to the left circle. They try to tip one in, unsuccessful. Now Eagan comes right back out to the defense. They got 1:06 left in the penalty kill. Now Lehmeyer trying to find a handle with it out front, knocks one away, gonna be chased over by Anderson. Now Peterson, Eagan with it at the top of the right circle. Comes all the way around, had the passing lane, just missed on the pass. Eagan from the left circle. Eagan looking for a pass, and that one gets knocked away into neutral ice. Oh, now it's going to be picked up by Peterson. Now Peterson drags it through the left circle, waiting. Oh, had a centering play off to Manthai. Big shot by Lehmeyer, gets gloved down. Anderson now shovels one forward. Anderson's going to stay in the play. 27 seconds. Moved up by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer waiting for his shot. Takes his shot. Saved, and they're going to cover that one up. 21 seconds remain in the Blair penalty. 2:58 left here to go in period 3. Tigers running out of time. Besser, Kiefer, Letter, and Stensling coming on the ice. Besser to take the faceoff. Goes into the corner, waiting for it. See if he gets out to Stensling. It doesn't. Both Tiger forwards were too low. Kiefer trying to rush back. He gets back. It comes all the way through. He's able to knock that one free. Stays in the zone. Picked up by Heidela. Now knocked away by Stensling. Stensling holds it, waits. Can he get it cleared? He can't. Misses on it. Here comes Eagan, and they score. Another turnover by the Tigers unnecessarily leads to a score for Eagan. Tigers just unable to clear. That's going to put them down 4-2. 2:38 left here to go in the third period. Eagan now takes the face-off, goes back to the defensive zone. Hit forward by Kiefer. Kiefer still chasing after it, trying to keep it in the zone. Now comes back out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer tries to push one forward. Kiefer tries to take a swipe at it. Hits his man. Now comes all the way out to Kramer. Kramer trying to get up. That pass is stolen. And fortunate, Eagan was offsides. Tigers have another turnover deep in their defensive zone. 2:19 now to go here in period number 3. Besser to take the face-off. 4-2 Eagan, 2 minutes here to go. Eagan goes deep behind Heidela. Tigers have fought hard here, just a couple of miscues here in their defensive zone now have led to another goal. They are now down 5-2. 5-2 now in the third period. Tigers running out of time, now moving into 2 minutes left. It's Anderson now with the puck. And knocked down by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand, he loses an edge, tries to find the handle, and picked up by Eagan. Under 2 to go. Eagan now moves right back into their offensive zone. Now coming through, now churns the corner. Right circle, comes back over to Peterson. Peterson tries to get up the zone. That one comes right now back over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer shovels one around. 1:35 here to go in period number 3. Peterson banks one over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer quickly into neutral ice. Bjorkstrand tried to glove that one down, just went through his glove, and now picked up by Eagan. Tigers will be back on the ice Wednesday. They'll be taking on Apple Valley Eastview. That game time will be 8:15 p.m. Now a save by Heidela, 8:15 p.m. Tigers will be on the road again, this time in Apple Valley Eastview. .106 left to go here in period number 3. 5-2 is our score. Letter to take the face-off, trying to come through. All the way now up to Boyer. Boyer's going to swing one up to Manthei. Manthei comes all the way back to Stensland. Stensland tries to move it through the zone. Now gets it up to Letter. Letter with a pass up to Boyer. Boyer going the other direction. Now driven all the way back down. We'll see if we get an icing call. There's the whistle. We'll bring it all the way down for an offensive zone face-off. 5-2 is our score. Tigers had this thing at 3-2 with an opportunity on a 5-on-3 power play and a 5-on-4 power play. Unable to capitalize. Plenty of opportunities throughout the night, but they're going to fall short here. Once again, that's going to bring their losing streak to 3. Tigers should pick up a fair play point unless something absolutely dumbfounded happens here with only 40 seconds left. Eagan tried to move it through their zone, now met by Manthei, stays in the Tigers' offensive zone, now move through neutral ice. Under 30 seconds play, Eagan gets through one, takes a shot, that one off of Heidela's glove. Now it's going to be picked up by Peterson. Peterson chips one forward, can't get it to neutral ice. Stensling quickly up to neutral ice over to Letter goes through one man's legs. Tries to get around him. Now kicks one over to Boyer. Boyer takes a shot. Backhand is saved. .6 seconds remain. Tigers 9 points available this weekend. Will pick up 3, all on their fair play points. They will go 0 for 3 on the weekend. And getting outscored quite mightily in all of them. Now it's going to be Stensland goes back into neutral ice, now into the defensive zone. Stensland puts on the brakes, now goes behind Heidela. Stensland still being hassled. Chips one forward, trying to get up to Kiefer. That one comes right back to Eagan, and that's going to do it. That'll be for the game. We'll see you now Wednesday night, 8:15. Tigers will be back on the ice, looking to try to get back in the win column. That will be against Apple Valley.